Hey, Miss Tasha.
Hey, girl. We always start laughing.
I don't know why. Well, here we are again. Welcome to Closet Conversations with Regina and Tasha, where style meets substance, sisterhood speaks freely. We've been speaking freely for about 9 episodes now.
Yes, ma'am. Wow.
And by speaking freely, we've been sharing a lot. But we pull back. We
Yes,
sprinkle it on. We take some of it off, but it's important that we share a little bit of what's going on. And our episode this week is going to be talking about that. And before we jump into what our episode is about, I want you guys to remember the only way we can build our platform and if you guys make sure that you follow us. And by following us, I also mean by writing into us, closetconversations26@gmail.com. We love all the comments. We love all
yes.
the follows. But if you want to be a part of our conversation, just email us. Of course, hashtag us so everybody knows that we're out there. Closet Conversations with Regina and Tasha. For you guys that are listening, all we're doing is talking about our YouTube, our Facebook, Spotify, where you can find us on everything. Um, Tasha, you've been doing a lot of work because Spotify is hitting some numbers over there, and I'm loving it.
I love Spotify. You hear that, Spotify? I love you. Okay.
and, and I know you love Miss TikTok over there too.
I do. I got to get better.
You got it. Look, I got to get on. What are you talking about? You got to get better.
Well, there's that.
There's that. And that goes into what we're talking about today.
Yeah.
And Facebook always shows us love. So we appreciate Facebook, but we understand that every platform is different for different reasons. So we want to make
Definitely.
sure that everybody's hitting our YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Spotify, listen to us. We're so happy about that. But we always want to put a disclaimer out there. And Tasha, what is this disclaimer that we speak of?
We're not liable. We're not therapists. We just chatting and we bringing y'all into the conversation.
That's all we're
Mm-mm.
doing is chatting
Yeah.
and bringing you into the conversation. So please understand that when we share, we're sharing, right?
Yeah. That's it.
And that brings us to what we're talking about today. What is this about today? Normalize keeping some things to yourself.
Girl. But first, I got a question.
You got a question. I wonder if this question is going to tie in. Let's see. And again, if you guys don't know, Tasha pulls out a question every episode. We started doing this, I think, second or third episode, and I don't know what it is. And you stumped me once. I think it was episode 8. I couldn't answer it.
Yeah.
So let's see what this one is.
Well, it is what might be the risk of holding in difficult emotions and what could be the rewards of allowing them to come to light.
Well, last episode, I discussed about sharing how I was feeling like I'm in this place that's it's not familiar, right?
Yeah.
And it's not a place of failure, it's not a
Mhm.
slump, it's just nothing
So,
big happened, but yet I'm in this place. And
mhm.
so I wasn't going to share it, but then I did. And then my person said, "What can I do? Is there anything I can do?" And I had to say no because it's my place. But I
Mm.
needed to say this is where I'm at. So the next day, my person was like, "How are you feeling today?" Like, but he said it in a way that he really wanted to know, and I was like, "I'm present. That's all I
Yeah,
have for you."
that's good
And
stuff.
so, what about you, Tasha? What about you?
I love the fact that you're heard.
Mm.
I love that for you. So I think I've always been one to be very expressive in my emotions.
Mhm.
Good, bad, indifferent. Some can handle it, some can't. But one thing I'm not going to do is hold them in because once I do that, they
Mhm.
kind of explode later. So,
Yeah, and not in a good
yeah,
way.
not in a good way. Notice the tone change, girl. So I've just learned just let it out and deal with it right then. If you're strong
Mhm.
enough, we can. dive in to what I said. If you're not,
Yeah,
then I'm gonna let you sit with that. But once I get it off me, I'm
it's
done
off
with it.
me. So you
Yeah, it's
gonna
off.
share. You're not gonna shut up.
I'm gonna share. Yeah,
I'm gonna
I'm gonna
share, right? And do you share it with different people or are there certain folks?
normally the target.
So you don't have to figure out what I'm thinking. Imma tell you
Yeah,
don't have to hear it from a third party.
not at all.
No, no,
No,
you gon
no.
you
You're gonna hear straight from me, or that saying, or straight from the horse's mouth.
straight from the
Yeah,
horse's mouth. If you don't know, we actually we talk about truth here, right? There's
yes,
healing in sharing, even if that person doesn't wanna hear it, right? Maybe it's
definitely.
just for you. Like I said, my person, I said, there's nothing you can do. This is a space that I'm in and I have to figure it out,
Yeah,
and in the people you love, the ones that are you're close to, having those friendships and having those hard conversations and then having that soft moment. Cause how do I say that? I don't feel like I'm anything to anyone right now. Right. I'm
yeah,
just trying to figure that out and what it looks like. But understanding how I got here is important. And right now, I don't know.
yeah.
I,
But see now, that kind of stuff, we need you to
mhm.
share it. But this
Yes.
episode is about the folks that just be putting everything out there, whether that's on social media, whether they didn't call girl, who I had a time this morning in that bathroom. I did not need to know that. What, like, do you have people around you that just share too much?
Yes, yes, yes. So, well, people will say, "Well, Miss Tasha Prescott, you share a lot."
You know what's so funny about that?
What?
I have people oftentimes, oh gosh, this is gonna sound so bad, but this is just marketing, right?
Okay, go ahead.
You share enough so that people get a sense of who you are. They can
Mhm.
relate to you. They can
Yep.
understand. They can see themselves in that space, in that position. It's marketing. It's just like commercials.
Yes.
So I actually don't share a lot. If
Mm-mm.
people really got down to the knit and grit of things, they'd be like, you know what? I don't know.
Yeah, she said
Oh,
something, but what?
yeah, like you really don't know me at the core of who I am. You may know I have 4 children and I have 2
Mhm.
dogs.
Mhm. And I know if you put more out than what you normally, somebody's about to
Mhm.
feel it.
Y-
Because you would say, I said, "Oh, let me text
Yeah,
her.
normally when
Let me
it's
call."
a little more, it's addressing an issue.
Uh-huh.
And kind of checking somebody to say, you thought you know me, but you really don't. So let me go ahead and break this down for you kind of moment. But yeah, so I'm very strategic in what I share, and I want
Mhm.
people to know a bit of me, but to get
Mhm.
all of me, no, no. But you
No.
got some folks, man, everything is on social media.
Yes.
And COVID
Every
didn't help.
COVID did not help. That's when I started doing podcasting, but it was like I cannot, and I'm still trying through you, Miss Tasha, to love this social media world that we in. And
Now I
what I mean,
love social
yeah,
media.
yes, I know you do, and I want to get to the point where I love it because of the reasons you love it.
Exactly.
And I am going to get because I'm seeing
Yes,
the other
ma'am.
side of it, and it's
Yeah.
because so many people truly share so much, and then their true colors come out. And like this says, that's all I'm gonna say. And then they want to take it back.
Well, ma'am, here's the thing. I've
Mm-hmm.
learned where I told you, we've said this in multiple episodes. I have a lot of
Yeah.
male friends. I
Mm-hmm.
got male friends that's found out that they wife mad because of a Facebook post. But she ain't came and they ain't had no conversation. He-
No, what
This
do
is what I
you
mean when I say sharing too much. Like,
so they mad because of a Facebook post that someone else put out there or what
no,
they
no,
put
no, no,
out
no, no, honey. Listen,
there?
hear me.
I want to be
His
clear.
partner put up a post about what they were mad at, but had no conversation with them. So
Oh,
this is where social media is used wrong. Instead of saying, "Babe, I
yeah,
need to talk to you.
yeah.
You hurt me with this, or I'm upset with this." They on Facebook, girl, just going in. And he had no idea, one, because they can be in their own little world. No
Yeah.
offense, fellas, but y'all okay.
Mhm.
And he's scrolling on the Facebook and sees a post and was like,
When that happened?
when that happened? Now my phone ringing. Okay, so we got to normalize
Yeah.
conversing with our people. And I get it. I have friends. I think I said this in another episode where we're so close, neither one of us realized we never met in person because of social media. So social media can be a wonderful place, but
Mhm.
a therapist can too, versus putting all your business out on the Facebook.
Exactly. On the good old Facebook, the good
On the good
old
old Facebook. That seemed to be the main place people like to go putting all their business out. Now I ain't gonna lie. Some do it because, they work in the engagement and the
Yeah.
monetization. I recognize game,
Mhm. Yeah.
but at whose expense?
Mhm.
I've been trapped in conversations before that I'm like, how we get here? I do not want to know this. I know some things about people's partners I should never know because
It's
we're not
public.
normalizing keeping some stuff to itself.
We're not at all. Or what if you put like I love music. I love all types of music,
Same.
right? And I put up a song up there like just because I was listening to it and I was feeling it or whatever.
Mhm.
And all of a sudden people are like, "Oh, so y'all getting a divorce cuz you put up a song that talked about." I said, "Can I just like the song?"
That's because people live in the social media box. They do.
Th- Does that ever stop you from posting certain things?
I'm just
Because
strategic in what I post, ma'am. It's never
oh,
Mm.
calling all
And
frogs.
I mean, we're picking on social media.
Yeah.
Y'all understand?
Yeah.
Social media is how I make my living. So I
Yes.
love social media. I'm gonna keep
Mhm,
it
mhm,
buck, right?
mhm,
But it's kind of like my daughter said, "Mommy, you can't put out anything else about, the potential of this amount of money or anything like that." Once I started getting text messages and phone calls trying to make ATM withdrawals from my bank accounts, um,
from your social
so
media bank account.
through my social media, yeah. And all I was doing was trying to encourage and help people understand the power of manifestation, those type things. So
Mhm,
now I've had to learn to normalize. I can't save everybody, and some
mhm,
things I do have to keep to myself. But then you got those friends who, perfect example.
okay,
The other day, my friend sends me an Instagram reel she saw
mhm,
somewhere. And I immediately opened it, jarred. Okay. I don't, here, this is me going to share something with you
okay,
guys.
alright,
Take note. I don't like feet. I don't want to see your toes. I don't want to see your feet. I
uh-huh.
don't, I'm going to need some socks on those feet. I have a, I don't even know what you call it. It's not a
Yeah,
phobia, but I just think feet are just no, they're off
uh-huh,
limits, right?
uh-huh,
Yeah, open this video. When I say I picked up that phone and called her immediately.
uh-huh,
Now, girl, you know I don't like feet. I don't even know what the video was about because I
uh-huh.
immediately closed it. That's what I'm talking about. You sharing too much.
Shit,
Why is the foot on my screen?
and they know you, right?
And you know me. So
I
now the
had to
world knows. Don't ever send me nothing. And I promise, don't try to be funny and send me something with some feet. You will be blocked. Now this my best friend. She know
now
better.
I've done that before where I'm in, I don't do a lot of group chats, but I have this chat that me and is 3 other people, right? Very close family and friends. And, they were sending out things with bumps, people having bumps on them. I cannot do that at all. When I'm like right now, I'm itching the back of my neck. I
Ma'am,
cannot.
it's not like that show Pimple Popper or
I
something. I
I
can't.
cannot.
I cannot.
Oh my goodness, I'm scratching my ear. Okay. So so I put in our group text, guys, I got to leave. And they didn't believe me. So they just kept on talking and thought I was playing. And I totally left the conversation. And then one person was like, "Oh, you were serious?" I was like, "Oh, I cannot." And okay, don't pull my card for this. Okay. don't pull my card. I'm about to share something. I've never seen the Black Panther. Why? Because the main character has a shield on that has a bunch of bumps on it. And I've tried to
Friend,
not look at
friend,
it. I
friend.
know I've tried. I was eating dinner with someone. We were at a sushi spot and they were playing a commercial about the Black Panther. And I had to turn away. And she was like, "What is wrong with you?" And I was like, "I cannot look at the bumps on that shield." Now I've seen snippets of it, but when he comes on, and believe me, he is pleasing to the eye. But the bumps on the shield will have me
Friend.
in the corner scratching like I didn't sniff something. It is a
What kind
disorder.
of trauma is this?
Apparently, one of my family members looked it up and was like, you have a disorder, right? Label me, call me, whatever. But if you send me something that they're all connected, yesterday my girls they were out, allergic reaction to whatever they touch, and I was like, "You're not my child anymore. Go to your dad." I cannot. I cannot. She needs some bitter
Okay,
drink.
this is a real phobia of sorts.
It
I'm not
is.
gonna look it up right now because we're on a podcast. But ma'am,
So I just shared something. And
okay.
so I have seen bits and pieces, but anytime I see him with that shield on, that breastplate, it's too many
Mm,
dots.
mm.
It's just too many things. I cannot. I'm rubbing my knees right now.
Well, I don't know what I expected out of that.
Don't pull my card.
I was like, when you say that, okay, normally when you hear somebody say, "Don't pull my card," I have never seen you thinking like, I have never seen Boys in the Hood, New Jack City. This girl said Black Panther.
Not. Hey, if I could blur out their
Ooh,
breastplates, I can watch it. So if somebody can send me, the movie where anything bumpy is blurred out, I'll watch it. Now I've
okay,
listened to it, but I cannot when those
okay.
scenes come on. So I'm missing something. Yeah. So I get it. I got it. I just shared.
Oh, this is
I'm,
funny.
I'm special.
Um, I don't know, Regina. That might have been one of those. Let's normalize these things. Nope. Take that one to the grave, honey. You can't watch Black Panther because it got bumps on the shield. At the end of this, we're gonna do a rapid fire, just so you know. Um, that's funny. Here I
that
am worried about the folks sharing, the craziness.
Yeah, I
Um,
can't. Somebody
in
told me
this,
don't ever share that out loud, but I
okay,
thought I
because that's what
would.
I'm feeling like. Like, friend, we're gonna talk about this off camera. Cause,
Tasha, if you can edit and blur that out, I will sit and watch it with you. But
oh
I
man,
try, and I'm in the corner somewhere scratching again. Like I got.
look, you got me scratching just because you said it. But
So we were watching something the other day. They were doing a Survivor, whatever recap of all
uh-huh.
the survivors because I guess the new one's coming out, and it
Oh,
was just on TV. And somebody put their foot up, and something was growing on it. I was out.
oh
I
yeah,
was out.
no, see,
But
now that
it was a bunch of
I'm
dots
out.
all over it.
I can't do the
And
feet.
my honey looked at me and was like, your mama's special, right? Call me what you want, but I'm out. I'm out. I'm going to go take a whole shower. I cannot. So yeah, yeah, yeah. Look at me itching my hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're gonna give you a pass on that.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I guess that
Thank
can go in the share it basket. Uh, the one of, random. Yeah, I really wanted some ice cream, but I can't do ice cream because yeah, yeah, yeah. That goes in the shut up basket. I don't
you.
even know
Share it or shut
what
up.
happens to you, like, but I think I figured this out though, like, especially like one of those things that happened during COVID that I wish could just go back to normal.
Mhm.
Everybody calls me on FaceTime. That was a
Everybody.
thing during COVID because
Yeah.
you needed that
You
that
couldn't.
that
Yeah.
person connection, right? I'm like, COVID, we kind of normalized now.
Yeah.
Um, can
I
you
don't
call?
just pick
Why
up
you
the
gotta see
phone.
my face, right?
Mm.
And then they're sharing something over the phone that's probably TMI.
Yes.
And now you can see my face that's just appalled at what you just shared. So that's what I feel like right now in this moment about the bumps on the shield. Like, girl, he fine. What you mean?
Uh,
Mm,
he is. And I tried. You should see
you
me
missing
looking up in my
out.
glasses. Tried not to look, and I look down, I'm done. Scratching my knees. So we're gonna put that should have been in the shut up.
Ma'am, drop right over there. Like, don't tell nobody else this story. Y'all act like y'all didn't even hear it, okay?
Okay, because we're not gonna
Um,
edit it out, but it's
we're
there.
not. We're not. It's gonna be right there. That's too much work.
Well, give me some scenarios. Let's talk about whether we should share it or shut up. So,
Okay.
like something like I'll start off. Your
Okay.
sex life.
Shut up.
Shut up. But
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna stick with shut up.
shut up, right? And
Yeah. I mean, who you sharing that with?
yeah,
The good, the
yeah.
bad, the ugly? No, no, none
No,
of
no,
it.
no, no, no. And a lot of folks share it now.
I don't understand that. And then
And
they,
then
oh, see, I was
go
about to
ahead.
get
You
one.
about to say it.
Oh,
We about to say it at the same time.
then they mad when somebody curious about that little experience that they done shared with the group.
Mm-hmm. And be like, oh, you home? Oh, okay.
Uh,
Yeah,
So
no.
yeah, no, that's a shut up.
Okay. Okay. All right. All
Um,
right.
what about money?
Money.
Mm.
Like from what your
Specifically, like,
partners make, what you make, or
yeah,
just in general.
yeah, share it or shut up.
Shut up.
Okay.
And what I mean is, shut up, you asking me about it.
We moving forward.
But because it could be complete strangers and now asking in a way of, so what do you do for a living?
right, 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 right.
Right?
And that's all they're
Or
doing is sizing you up
oh,
right then.
that's it. And then short funny story. Somebody I met on a girls trip apparently knew more about my husband's finances than I did because he built a house and the mortgage person ran their mouth. And I was dating my husband at a time. And this is random. She started talking about the person in their neighborhood, A, B, C, and D. And it clicked to me. She was talking about my person. So I had to call him and say, who is this person? And then they were neighbors, had no idea. But she was sharing what he was making when I didn't ask him. But how do you know these details? So shame on the person
Yeah.
for sharing that because they were good friends. And the
Mm.
fact that she should have shut up because then we're amongst all these other folks.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, she should have shut up. Mhm. What about you
Um,
as far as sharing money? I know you mentioned that your children was like, Mom, you gotta, but people also assume, and they could be right.
eh, I would say shut up now. My point before was a motivation. I never thought I was
Mhm.
opening up a withdrawal line.
Mhm. You didn't know they was doing a TikTok withdrawal? Girl, you should
Yeah,
have.
no. And I love the fact a lot of people think TikTok is a joke.
Yeah, they do. Keep thinking that because it's more space and more for me to do.
I love that they think it's a joke, and so no one would ever guess my, would you call it salary? Income, my
Yeah.
income. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And I think because so
uh,
many people on TikTok share things that or social media or whatever. And so I'm gonna stop right there. And I'm gonna ask you
all
another
right.
question.
Okay.
What about how much your house costs? You just purchased a new I was gonna say something. Listen to
Mhm.
prior podcasts so you can catch up with us, okay?
Right, right,
But
right.
having sharing people guess, especially when you have your house built from the ground up. everything's
Mhm.
not in there, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
And then they go and they look at your tax records and they trying to figure
Mhm.
out, did you put
Yeah.
20% down, 30% down? How did you
And
get this
don't have
late?
another house that you didn't have to sell for that
That
one.
part. Mhm.
Um, I
Do
would
you
say
feel that
shut up.
how shut up, right?
Yeah. I don't think that's a share. I think it can be perceived as boastful if you do.
Mhm.
Even why is somebody asking you?
That's where my shut up comes from, people asking. See how I'm
Like,
flipping it?
huh?
Because I'm not even sharing it, but you're trying to inquire about what it is.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh, what about
um,
politics?
ooh. Ah!
Who you vote for? Like, don't answer the question.
Mhm.
Shut up or share
Well
it.
can I flip it real quick?
Uh-oh.
So, sometimes when I go to certain dinner parties, they feel the need to share it,
Yes. Yes.
whether they're left or right,
Mm-hmm.
whether it's my skin color, the reason why, "Oh, guess what? Well, I" you don't know, right?
You
But they
don't.
will share it, and I want them to shut up
Yeah.
because I did
Or
how did they get in the
a lot of
conversation?
time they're fishing too.
Yep. Or they
Yeah.
wanna align with you where if you don't align with me
Yeah.
on other things, that's not gonna
Yeah.
we're not gonna connect
Yeah.
because of that. So,
Girl.
yeah, shut up.
Okay. What about your friend's business that they specifically told to you? Say you got a mutual
Mhm,
and y'all just talking
mhm.
and
Shut up.
you've thank you.
Yeah,
If
shut
I
up.
didn't tell them myself, why you
Right.
telling?
Or when someone says, "Well, why didn't you tell me?" And I was like, "What's my story to tell?"
That
I
part.
I have 2 great friends, right?
Mhm.
We're in each other's lives, but sometimes we tell something to one person, we don't tell to the other, and it's
Yeah.
nice to know
And
that
there's
we
a
can
reason
do
why.
that.
You need
Yes.
to be honest. There's a reason why.
Mhm.
Whatever
Go
that
ahead.
reason is. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like there's a reason you tell this one that. There's a reason you keep like 2, 3 people close because this one
Yes.
can handle this one can handle this. And well, they both know that, right?
Yes.
But we don't need you co-mingling what I told you to this one. And
Yeah.
because I would have done a one conversation with both if that's what I wanted.
If I needed to do that. So,
So I
I
go
would
with shut
say,
up.
"Shut up." I would definitely say, "Shut up." Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes, yes. Now this one is good for me. What
Uh-oh.
about your plastic surgeries?
When I get some, I will share it. Or if I get some, I will
So,
share it. Yeah.
yeah, and, I have shared about my plastic surgery because that good old cancer
Yeah.
was like
Yeah.
A, B, and C, and I'm always
But see,
good
I
for
think
not
that's a
just
way of helping others.
Yep, yep,
Because some out here they choosing doctors by money versus experience or
yes,
real reviews or honesty. Nah, I
yes,
need people to share their stories so I know
yes,
before I dive up in here. Now, my pacemaker doc, I absolutely love. Girl, I be sharing him like he did some
yep.
boobs for me. Okay, he put my battery in, but I got
Um,
the tiniest, cutest little scar. So
there you
those
go.
things I think should share it.
And Imma flip it and say shut up about something else. When people
Uh-oh.
wanna share their mommy makeovers with me versus, them cancer cutting all the cancer out and cleaning my margins and doing all that, and I'm
Mm,
like, "It is not the same."
it's not the same.
So when
Yeah,
they do that and I start to look at them so now I just say shut up to them.
yeah,
And I said, "I never want anybody to go through what I've gone through, but they're not the same. So
yeah,
shut up."
yeah, yeah, yeah,
So, I like that you said your medical procedures. You share
for sure.
that because it
Yeah.
did a good job, and I
I mean, because if we find a cute pair of pants and somebody asks, where did you get that? We're sharing it, right? If you find a good doctor that did a
uh-huh,
great job that saved your life,
mhm,
I'm sharing that because some folks, they really are out here making choices by the amount of money.
mhm.
And then they come back with like, these horse veneers versus the nice pretty one. I'm sorry, I had a moment. Whereas had they followed the person that told them who did their pretty ones,
Mhm.
they wouldn't be at a second place trying to get them fixed.
Well, let
That
me
was so
ask you
random.
this, but no, I love that because what about sharing your hairstylist or the people to do your hair?
Now this hard.
Okay, give it to me.
It depends on who it is because I've
Okay.
shared my hairstylist and my loctician with folks, and then for whatever reason, and you knew they were complainers no matter what,
Yeah.
but now you complaining about my person when we all know it's a you problem. So
Been there.
so now I've learned just shut up. Let them go Google. Let them
Let them
go
go
on
Google.
all them sites or the apps that you can find one now. Because one, you're not going to ruin the reputation of somebody who I know is a good person when we all know you're just a difficult person.
Yes.
And that's that. And then that
I,
messes up my relationship with my person.
oh,
So no.
I am not.
I got
My
an
kids,
appointment tomorrow.
girl, the girls got theirs on Friday. My kids, I drive to their
Mhm.
stylist. She is amazing.
Yeah.
I made a mistake. And yes, I'm talking about you. And you know I'm talking about you because I've talked to you about it. I made a mistake and shared my person and then had
Yeah.
them come to my person. And how they came to my person was one way or the other. And I was like, what you won't do is mess this one up for me. So,
That.
sweetie, but
Yeah.
my stylist always said, Regina, never again. And I said, okay.
See? We messing
So
up our place of
I'm good.
peace.
You will not. My colorist, my stylist, someone just hit me up this morning and said, "Hey, is
Now I
your
don't know,
colorist
sis. I
taking new
might need
people?"
the colorist here
Oh
soon.
yeah.
So,
Oh, I tell
uh,
you all day
okay,
long
okay.
who she is.
Because I
But
love the color.
oh yes, if you don't know, let me
Yeah.
tell you. She is amazing. And cuz she is a colorist. That is her specialty. She specializes in everything, but this one right here, yes. But she had a client that would not share her name to anyone cuz she's like I don't want anybody having hair that looks as good as mine's. And I
Oh
thought that
wow,
was weird.
wow.
And she was prominent in the
That's some
community.
insecurities. Because I don't
Said,
care who you are. My fine is at next level, and I'm still gonna be
okay.
fine regardless of how fine you are. Okay.
That just says something about your whole spirit over there. Yeah.
Right. Like,
Mhm.
okay,
Yes.
girl.
Yes,
Mm.
yes,
She's
yes,
not a
yeah.
girl's girl.
No,
Mm.
not at all. No.
Yeah, she go on the shut up list.
I'm I'm a Imma keep it to myself. Imma keep it to myself.
Good.
Can you believe we've been on this for about 30 minutes now?
Girl, no,
We're gonna need a part 2. But, is there any other one you wanna talk about? Whether
that
we
people can stop
share
sharing.
uh-huh. Let's see.
Just think twice. Just ask
Yeah.
yourself, would I want somebody telling me this before you open your mouth? I don't want to hear nothing about your bowels.
Mm, mm,
Uh,
mm,
Nothing. With
mm-mm.
nobody is that close.
No
So
bowels, no feet,
no
no
feet,
bump,
no
no bumps.
bumps. Y'all, we're not crazy, but we do like to have a good time. And we've been having so many serious conversations that it was fun to, have a little normalizing things to just keep to yourself.
Mhm. Just keep some stuff to yourself. We
Yeah.
always say that we're gonna sprinkle a little bit of this and a little bit of that because we do keep a lot to ourselves. Now, if you catch us before the podcast, in between, in the
Oh, it's all
morning,
out.
in the evening, is
Any other
because
time.
that's who you share it with, right? But
Yes,
everything does not have to be on every platform everywhere, and then you're upset about it, you know?
exactly.
And believe me, have I overshared? Yep, and said, "Ooh, let me reel that back." So, if you hear Tasha call my name more than one time, and
I'm reeling it in.
if she say Gina, Imma shut up.
Ah,
So whether we're gonna share it or if we're gonna shut up, but we're talking about normalizing keeping some things to yourself. Miss Tasha, I'm gonna let you close this one out.
all right, guys. I think something is burning in my home. So, what in the world? And that we're gonna head on out, girl.
It's been great.
It
Until
has.
next time, guys, check us out on all platforms.
All right. Bye
Bye.
bye.